Hello and welcome to the session. This session is mainly directed at the male viewers. If the ladies would like something like this for them, please leave suggestions in the comments below or contact me personally. There will be gas and prostate stimulation in the session. Make sure you're wearing headphones for the best experience. Sit or lie in a safe, comfortable space, and make sure you have enough time to listen to the session. If you're all set, let us begin. I want you to imagine you're in a waiting room for just a normal checkup, making sure everything is still working, waiting for a nurse to come and get you for the checkup. You look at the clock that's ticking away in the background, breaking the silence ever so slightly, along with the other people sitting there. As you breathe in deeply, you can smell a sort of sweet fragrance breaking through the typical hospital scent. You exhale in a sigh, relaxing a little, the sweet scent breaking through the dreariness a little bit. Perhaps the perfume of a lady walking by or something. Suddenly, you hear a voice call your name. You look over at the nurse, a beautiful woman with a midnight black pendant around her neck. There are particles inside the jewel that sparkle in the barely noticeably flickering lights above. She repeats her name and you stand up. She smiles over at you and tells you to follow her. You do so, walking behind her hips swaying gently from side to side as she walks, guiding you to the examination room. She tells you to undress entirely before coming into the next room where she's waiting for you. You do so, undressing until you're fully naked, perhaps a bit nervous to get examined by such a sexy nurse. You step through the door into the room, that sweet scent from earlier hitting you again as you breathe in, relaxing a bit thanks to it, wondering if it might be the nurse's perfume you smelled earlier. You lay down on the prepared table, soft and comfortable as the nurse walks towards you. She tells you to just relax and that it won't take long. Her gloved fingers gently trail over your body, lifting your arms to check around, the rubbery touch being amazing and almost erotic. As she moves around to check you, her necklace dangles and shimmers in the light, almost in a mesmerizing fashion. The smell doesn't really seem to shift along with her, and just seems to hang around in the room a little bit. It's nice now, and you breathe gently, letting the nurse check your body and simply enjoying the fragrance, relaxing just a little bit more. She soon pulls away and you look over at her, making eye contact, wondering why it stopped so soon. She smiles and says that she has to check your prostate. You feel a small rush of excitement through you at the thought of such a sexy, voluptuous woman sticking her fingers up your ass and touching that spot inside of you that makes you erupt with pleasure. You start getting up to get into the typical position for an exam, but she stops you with a gentle hand on your chest, guiding you back down. She tells you that she likes to do it a bit differently, and that there is no need for you to get up and be in a straight position. All you need to do is relax and let her take care of it. She takes out a rubber mask with 2 holes in it that she connects up to 2 tanks with long hoses. You wonder why she would need that. She looks over at you again with that same smile. She tells you not to worry, that she'll simply let you breathe some of this gas to help you relax, so it will be a more comfortable experience for you. You simply nod and trust that this nurse knows what she's doing as she puts the mask onto you, gas already wafting out. Suddenly, that same scent from before, that sweet fragrance hits you hard as you inhale the gas, it overwhelming you as it courses through your lungs, relaxing you so beautifully. You feel pure bliss as you zone out, just concentrating on that sweet, sweet scent as it fills your lungs and mind. You exhale in a sigh as you feel serene, relaxed, feeling like anything you're comfortable with could happen right now and it would be alright. Feeling like you would just do almost anything you're comfortable with, retaining enough control to reject anything you're uncomfortable with. Simple bliss and serenity. As you continue breathing the gas, you feel tingles through your body, feeling as though your mind is spiraling down an abyss of bliss, overwhelming you, feeling so amazing, so wonderful, so aroused. Are you aroused? I think you are. Who am I? I'm the nurse, of course. And lift your head up to look me in the eyes, your eyes glancing from my beautiful eyes to my pendant, feeling dazed and obedient, the gas so nice, making you feel so very good as you continue breathing it at your own pace. You feel my gloved hands gently parting your legs, propping them up a bit before a looped up gloved finger trails and rubs around your asshole. So nice, so good, so pleasurable. You feel like you're squirming, but are you really? Is it all just in your head, or is it really happening? You don't have to worry about that. You can just enjoy the sensations and be good and obedient to me. The finger gently slips inside of you, feeling amazing, so good, so pleasurable. And those orgasmic spasms as that finger hits your prostate, making you moan softly, not wanting to be heard, of course, yet the pleasure floods through you, feeling amazing, sexy, obedient, so very, very good. My finger gently rubs against your prostate, sending you into euphoric bliss as you gasp, inhaling even more of the gas, feeling your lungs fill up with it, with the gas that makes you so obedient and malleable, the gas that makes you feel so serene yet aroused. Your dick throbbing between your legs, almost begging to be touched, and getting touched it does. You feel my gloved hand wrap around it, sending almost electrifying tingles through you, melting your mind, turning your thoughts into mush. No thoughts, just pleasure. As my hand begins to jerk you off, my finger rubs more urgently against your prostate, letting you squirm, shiver, quiver in pure pleasure, mind swimming in a pool of obedience and those electrifying waves of pleasure, simply overwhelming you as a finger gets added inside you. My other rubber-gloved hand rubbing your cock so wonderfully, just the way you like it. Simply perfect pleasure, coursing through your body as you give in to it, giving in to the pleasure, surrendering to my control, continuing to breathe in that lovely sweet gas, happily inhaling it to become more blissful, more in my control, feeling mindless and blank, simply taking in the pleasure and my control. My fingers rubbing so deliciously against your prostate as my words seep into your mind, letting them take over. No thoughts, just pleasure, giving in to the pleasure, giving in to my control. My hand stroking your cock in that perfect way, the palm of my fingers in your ass very gently, unintentionally rubbing against your balls, massaging them gently, tenderly, making you go into an erotic frenzy as you feel your orgasm getting closer and closer. So very close as that sweet scent makes you so obedient, wanting to obey, wanting to listen and comply to my demands, the sheer bliss overwhelming you as my fingers press even harder against your prostate, your body seeming almost numb as all of you is concentrating on both of my hands, working their magic on your prostate and your dick. Do you know what would please me the most? Of course you don't. You have no thoughts right now. You just listen and serve. What would please me so very much is if you were to come for me right now. That's right, letting the pleasure and my control overwhelm your senses as your body fires off into spasming, sensual, erotic bliss as your orgasm waves through all of your being, your mind becoming like a pile of mushy bliss as your cock erupts with that lovely gift for me. That's right. You've done so well. I'm sure you'd want to continue breathing in that wonderful gas, but your examination is over now. I detached the mask from you and put it aside, shutting off the flow of the gas. As you breathe in fresh air, you can simply feel happy and wonderful about this experience, slowly and easily coming back to awareness, as you can feel me cleaning you up gently with a damp cloth, pulling off the gloves and tossing them in a bin. As you become aware enough to use your body again, I tell you that everything is working and that you can get dressed to go home again. I also tell you that you might want to check in soon again for another examination. You go back in the dressing room and get dressed as you wake up entirely now, coming back to full awareness, back to an everyday state of mind. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to look at something bright and colorful, stretch and do whatever you need to do in order to carry on with your day and be safe while doing so. Do leave suggestions for future sessions in the comment section below. Have a great day, my lovelies.